Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. I hope all of you are very much healthy, following the rules of not going out of the house unnecessarily, taking care of yourselves, your family, and also keeping yourselves sanitized and your surroundings neat and clean. That is the only way to be safe during this time of disease. So please be safe, please stay at home so that you can be safe. Now, this video is for class 2 subject science, and as usual before starting the video, let us read one thought. There is no elevator to success, you have to take the stairs. So as you can see on the screen, the girl is climbing the stairs. And what does this show? This shows that you have to work hard, and if you work hard, then and only then you can achieve success. That is the meaning of this thought, that you don't have any shortcut. You will not find any shortcut. If you want to be successful, you have to work hard, and only then you can achieve something in your life. So hard work is the key to success. Now, what are we going to study today? In today's video, we'll take the types of plants. Revision explanation continued, means we already learned types of plants in the previous videos, but today we shall continue with that topic. We'll revise, we'll have a glance of the previous videos, and then we'll continue with the further explanation, the extra information I am going to share with you today regarding the parts of plants, which is not in the textbook. You will be very glad to understand which are the different parts of the plants. Then worksheet will solve based on the same topic, types of plants. After we finish the explanation, I have a small worksheet for you, a small quiz, and then after finishing that worksheet, we'll take parts of plants. We'll just have a glance about what are parts of plants. We'll try to go in detail if we have time, otherwise we'll just have a glance about parts of plants. So now let us start. So in the previous videos, we had started chapter 1, types of plants. We had seen that there are big plants, there are small plants. I also told you in this lesson we are going to learn types of plants, parts of plants, and green plants make their own food. Then I had shown you the pictures of big plant and small plant. After that, we had studied what are plants, how are they differentiated based on the shape, size, color, smell, etc. Then we had seen the chart of types of plants: climbers, creepers, herb, shrub, trees, wild plants, weeds, grasses, water plant. Then we had seen what are trees. Then we had seen banyan tree, neem tree, mango tree. Shrubs, we understood what are shrubs. We had seen the examples of the shrubs like hibiscus, tulsi plant, then rose plant. After that, we had seen what are herbs, and the examples of the herbs were mint, coriander, spinach. Then in the previous video, we had started with climbers. What are climbers? Climbers are weak plants that have weak stems. They cannot stand straight and they need support to grow. Means without support they cannot climb upstairs. I told you climbers means they will climb, they will go upstairs, but they need support. Without support, can they climb upstairs? No, they will not be able to climb. They need support of other plants, sticks or walls. With the support of these things they can grow, otherwise they cannot climb upstairs. And examples we had seen: pea, grapevine, money plant, bean, etc. We had also seen the pictures like money plant. I had told you what are the benefits of money plant. We had discussed regarding money plants many points. We had discussed about the advantages, health benefits, and it is like good luck for many people. So money plant usefulness we had discussed in the previous video. Also the grapevine plant we had discussed. What is grapevine plant? It is also a climber, it will climb, and I told you the benefits of grapes, the usefulness, and also the health benefits of grapes. Then we had seen what are creepers. Now creepers are also weak plants, but they grow along the ground. Along the ground means like in sleeping position. How you sleep on the floor or on the bed, that is called sleeping position, along the ground. Same way creepers will grow along the ground. Their stems are weak and the branches are thin. We will see what are stems, we will see what are branches in the further part of the video when we study parts of the plants. Then we also saw that they have big fruits. And what are the examples of creepers? like pumpkin, strawberry, watermelon, muskmelon, etc. All these are the examples of creepers. We had also seen the pictures like watermelon plant, a creeper. As you can see, it is green from outside, red from inside. So it is a creeper. It will grow along the ground, not like climber. It will not grow upstairs, along the ground. This is example of a creeper. Then we had seen strawberry plant. Can you see red color strawberries? Many children like strawberries. It is one of their favorite fruits. And the red color small plant growing along the ground, in sleeping position it is growing. So that is strawberry plant. It grows along the ground. And after that we had also seen pumpkin plant. Very interesting. It contains lot of water. Orange color plant. I had also told you one rhyme of pumpkin plant. Then I had shown you one interesting fact, that is the largest pumpkin. I had shown you the picture. This is the largest pumpkin in the world. And what is the weight? 2624.6 pounds, near about 1190 kgs. That is the weight of the largest pumpkin of the world. Now let us continue with the other types of plants. I told you I will give extra information about the types of the plants, which is not in syllabus but it is very interesting. So let us read about the other types of plants. So our next type of plant is water plant. What is given? Water plants are also called aquatic plants. So the other name for water plant is aquatic plants. They are also known as aquatic plants. That is the other name. Water plants grow in water. It is very common. We can easily understand. Why is the name given water plant? Because they grow inside the water. That's why they are called water plants. Water plants are found along edges, on surface, or at the bottom of shallow lakes and ponds. So the lakes and ponds are there. You can say small area of water. In that the plants grow inside the surface of the water, in the water, and they are called water plants. Some of the water plant has floating leaves like lotus. Some are completely submerged under the water like hydrilla. So there are two examples given over here. One is lotus and one is hydrilla. So lotus can float on the water. Float means like how boat floats on the water. The boat does not go inside the water. So the boat is floating on the water. Same way the lotus plant will float on the water. Another example, ila. This is the type of the plant which will go inside the water. Submerged is given. See, submerged means go inside the water. It will go inside the water and grow over there. And lotus will float on the water. It will not go inside the water. So these are aquatic plants, or what is the name? Water plant. There are two names, aquatic plants and water plant. And we also saw what are water plants and where they grow. Now let us see the examples. See, one more example of water plants, that is water lily. As you can see the picture of water lily, it is growing on the surface of the water. Like lotus, it will not submerge in the water. It will grow on the surface. It's very beautiful white color. You can see there are many advantages of this plant. But we also saw many other advantages of other plants, and today we are just seeing the examples of the plants, of the types of plants which are extra. So water lily is a type of water plant. Now let us see ahead. Next is wild plant. As you can see the name, wild plant. So wild plants grow naturally. Naturally means what? Human beings don't grow this plant. They grow naturally. It is the gift from the nature. We don't have to do anything. They will grow by themselves. They are not intentionally planted by human. Intentionally means with hard work. You do something with intention. You want to do something and you do it. That is intentionally. But human beings do not grow this plant. They grow by their own. They can be found anywhere. They do not need human care. Means other plants we have to take care. We have to feed them water. They need sunlight and many other things. They need air. But here what is said, human care is not needed. We need not take care of wild plants. They grow by themselves. They do not need anything, water, sunlight. They just do it everything by themselves. They do not need our help. Wild plants can be flowers, grasses, shrubs or trees. So what are the examples of wild plants? It can be any flower, grasses, shrubs or trees. Let us see some pictures. Examples of wild plants, as you can see on your screen, periwinkle and grass. These are the examples of wild plant. See, this is periwinkle, purple color, as you can see, very beautiful plant, and here grass is given. These are the examples of wild plants. Next, weeds. This is also a type of plant. Weeds are the plants that grow in place where it is not needed. Means some places are there, unwanted places, and the plants grow over there. Weeds always grow in the place where they should not grow. They are considered unwanted plants. Why do we call unwanted? Unwanted means we don't want them, we don't need them. So they are called unwanted plants, right? We don't want them. They can grow anywhere and can be easily seen in pots, garden, lawns and farms. So where can you see these weeds? You can see it in pot, flower pot is there, garden, lawn, farms, like farmers have farms. So everywhere, at all these places we can see weeds. See, example. Now grasses. The next type is grasses. Grass is a type of plant which is used to cover the ground in a lawn. Means one garden is there, and when you want to cover the garden, you can use grasses. So grass is green color and it is a type of plant which will cover the ground. Grass can grow very tall and can reach height up to 100 meters. So just imagine, it is very tall, 100 meters height it can go, and it can grow very tall depending on the place in the atmosphere. Bamboo is the tallest grass. So always remember students, this is one general knowledge question for you. Which is the tallest grass? Bamboo is the tallest grass. Grasses usually have long, narrow leaves and grow along the ground. So same way, just like creepers are there, creepers grow along the ground. Same way, grasses grow along the ground, just like creepers. See, how to take care of plants. How will you take care of plants? All the plants that we have learned, creepers, climbers, herbs, shrubs, etc. How will you take care? Plants need water to grow, right? We have to feed them with water. Without water, they cannot grow. So we water the plant regularly, otherwise it will die. If you do not give water to plant, it will die. It will dry up and finally it will fall down and it will die. So first thing, always just regularly provide water to the plants, but do not provide more or do not provide less water. Give sufficient amount of water, otherwise it can be harmful to the plants. Plants should be placed in such a way that it receives enough sunlight. So we have to place the plant such a way, like in our balcony or in the garden or in the veranda, like it receives sunlight. It should be in direct contact with the sun. If it doesn't receive sunlight, it will not be able to grow properly. Then number 3, plants leaves should be cleaned regularly so that plant breathes easily. Like we can breathe very nicely, we can intake the breath, we can just exhale, inhale and exhale. Same way, plants also need to inhale and exhale. For that, what should you do? You should clean the leaves regularly. You should clean the plants regularly with water. If you clean the plants, they will get enough amount of oxygen, and then they will be able to breathe and they will be able to grow. Oxygen they will send out for us. They will take inside carbon dioxide. So they want to grow, and if they want to grow, the leaves should be clean. So these are some points you have to keep in mind while taking care of the plants. Let us solve one worksheet based on what we have understood. We have understood types of plants, climbers, creepers, herbs, shrubs, etc. We have also seen the examples. Now let us solve one worksheet, very interesting worksheet for that. So as you can see on your screen, multiple choice questions. In the previous video, we have already solved multiple choice questions. So now let us move ahead. Fill in the blanks based on types of plants. Strong and woody stem of trees are called dash. What are these called? Strong and woody stem of the trees. What is it called? It is called trunk. So let us write the answer. It is called trunk. Trunks. The strong and woody stem of the trees are called trunks. Next, number 2. Plants having weak stems which grow along the ground are called dash. As I told you, the plants which grow in sleeping position along the ground, they are called what? They are called creepers. Yes, so let us write, what is the spelling? CREEPERS. E-R-S, creepers. Let me place it over here, creepers. That is the plants that grow along the ground. Next, dash need support of other plants to grow. Which plants need supports of other plants? Then they go upstairs, they go up. I told you that they cannot grow without the support. So which are that type of plants? Yes, they are climbers. So let us write the answer. What is the spelling? C-L-I-M-B-E-R-S, climbers. And I'll place it over here in the blank. Climbers are the plants that need support of other plants to grow. Then number 4. Money plant is a dash. What is a money plant? Which type of plant is it? Does it grow along the ground or does it go upstairs? Yes, it is a climber, just like this. We have to write the answer over here, climber. So money plant is a climber. Then number 5. Small plants with soft stem are called dash. So the plants which are small and the stem is very soft. So what is it called? Which type of plant? We have already learned. Is it herbs or shrubs? It is called herbs. So let us write the answer herbs over here. So as you can see, I have written the answer number 5, herbs. We have written all the FBs. Strong and woody stem trees are called trunks. Plants having weak stem which grow along the ground are creepers. Climbers need support of other plants to grow. Money plant is a climber. Small plants with soft stem are called herbs. Let us see ahead. Now next heading, as you can see, true or false. We have to read the sentence. If it is correct, we will write true. Otherwise, we shall write false. So first one, let us read quickly. All the plants are of different shapes. True or false? Yes, all the plants have different shapes, right? They are not of the same shape. Some are big, some are small. So let us write the answer. What is the answer? True. So T-R-U-E, true. I'll place it over here. Then number 2, climbers have weak stem. Is it true? Climbers which climb on the wall or other plants have weak stem. So that is true. Let me write the answer. True. T-R-U-E, true. Then number 3, money plant is a shrub. Is it right? Money plant comes in the category of shrub? No, it comes in the category of climber. So let us write it is a false statement. F-A-L-S-E, false. And I place it over here in the blank. It is false. Then number 4, trees have very weak stem. Is the stem of the tree weak? No, it is not weak. It is false because trees have strong stems. So let me write over here. It is false. So F-A-L-S-E, false. And I place it over here in the blank. Then next one, Tulsi is a herb. True or false? No, that is false. Tulsi is not a herb. So again I have to write false. F-A-L-S-E, false. And I place it in the blank. So all the 5 answers we have written over here, true or false. All the plants are of different shapes. Yes, true. Climbers have weak stem. That is also true. Then money plant is a shrub. False. Trees have very weak stem. False. They have strong stem. Then Tulsi is a herb. False. Tulsi is not a herb. So true or false we have completed. Now let us see the next exercise. Yes, this is like quiz. This is match the following. All that types of plants we have understood. Based on that we have to match these types of plants along with the examples of the plants which are given over here, the right side. The left side, what is given? All the types of the plants. As you can see, tree, shrub, herb, climber, creeper. And examples which are given. What are given? Rose, grapevine, mint, strawberry, mango. So can we match these types of plants with the examples given over here? Let us do it very quickly. So the first one, what is number 1? Tree. So where do we match over here? Is there any example which matches with tree? Is there any tree which we had seen in the picture? Yes, we had seen mango tree. So can we match tree with mango? Yes, we can match. So let me match it over here. Tree, mango tree. Then number 2, shrub. So which one is the shrub over here? Can you see any shrub over here? Yes, I can see one shrub. That is rose. Rose plant. I had shown you the picture. Very beautiful red color. That is also a shrub. So let me match 2 with A. That is rose plant, a shrub. Then number 3. Which one is the herb? Can you see any example of herb over here? Any herbs are there in the examples? Yes, one is there. That is mint. Mint is a herb. So let us match mint with herb. Let me do it over here. Then number 4 is climber. Can you see any climber over here which goes upstairs and climbs, means which goes upside? It doesn't grow along the ground but upstairs. Yes, I can see one example, grapevine, grapes. Did you see the picture of the grapes? I had shown you the picture of the grapes. They are climbers. It will climb, it will go up and climb. It will go upstairs. So that are climbers, grapes. Then last one, number 5 is creeper. Then number 5 is creeper. Which one is left now? Strawberry. Strawberry is a small red color fruit which grows along the ground. So let me match creeper with strawberry. So that is the only option which is left. 5 will match with D. Creeper is a strawberry. Now, as I told you in the beginning, we will also see what are the parts of the plant. That is the new topic. See, parts of the plant. As you can see on the screen, these are the parts of the plant which are shown on the screen. The picture which is shown on the screen. Parts of the plant. Flower, leaf, fruit, stem, root system and shoot system. Everything is shown over here. Can you see the plant? Tomato plant is given over here. So these are the parts of the plants that we have to learn in the further part of the video and in the upcoming videos. So parts of the plants, let us learn about different parts of the plants. So I want you to write down all these parts of the plants in your notebook and also the correct spelling. Flower, flower. What is written over here? It helps in reproduction. It makes another plants and another flowers. Leaf performs photosynthesis. It makes food for the plant. Then fruit, fruit. It protects the seeds. It will take care. Then stem supports the plant. See, stem, we had seen the weak stem and the soft stem. So this is called the stem of the plant. Then root, it is in the base. It is under the ground, as you can see. It will take water and minerals, and that is the base. This is how the plant will grow, with the help of the root. Now let us learn about the different parts of the plant. So as you can see, all the names are given over here. Names of all the parts of the plants are given over here. Can you see the 6 names over here? Root, stem, leaf, flower, seed, fruit. These are the 6 names, and all the 6 names you have to remember. And these 6 names are all the parts of a plant. See, it is shown over here. What is this? This is stem. This is the stem of the plant. This is the root. And where will you find the root? You will find the root underground, under the ground. Then this is flower. Flower will grow over here on the plants. This is part of the plant, that is flower. Then this is the leaf. As you can see over here, it will grow out of the stem. It is called a leaf, and a plant has so many leaves. Then fruit. What is this given over here? Fruit. Which is the fruit and where is the seed? Can you see tomato? Yes, this is tomato plant, and there is the seed in the middle, and this is called fruit. So tomato plant, seed is inside over here, and here is the fruit. So these are the names of all the parts of the plant. You have to remember the spellings. So as you can see on your screen, this is the picture of the roots. See, roots will be grown under the ground, and sometimes it is there above the ground. The part of that grows out of the bottom of the stem. So the bottom of the stem, the most strongest part of the plant, that is root, it will grow out of the bottom of the stem, means it will grow in the bottom. Roots hold plants in a soil. So what will this contain? Roots will contain plants in the soil. They act like straws. They absorb water and nutrients from the soil. So it is like straw. How you drink water or how you drink juice with the help of straw, same way it is like a straw. And what will it take? It will take inside water and nutrients from the soil so that the plant can grow properly. Roots stores food and provide support to the plant. So when you eat food, your food is stored inside your stomach. Same way the food is stored of the plant inside the roots, and it will support the plant. It will provide the support to the plants. Then we can see plant roots and tree roots. It is different. See, plant roots, as you can see, it is underground, and here tree roots are above the ground. So I told you sometimes it is under the ground, sometimes it is above the ground. So these are plant roots and these are tree roots. The roots are very strong. It is the strongest part actually, and without strong roots a tree or plant cannot survive, it cannot live. So this is the difference between the plants and the tree roots. Then stems. What are stems? The stem support the plant so it can get lots of sunlight. See, as you can see, the plant is standing over here. Yes, this flower is standing white color. So how is it standing? We stand with the help of our leg. So how will the plant stand? They stand with the help of the stem, and stem will support the plant, and because the stem is supporting the plant, it can stand erect and it can get lots of sunlight. If it is not standing, then sunlight will not fall on this plant. It will not be able to survive. But because of this stem, it is able to stand straight and the sunlight will fall on it and it can grow properly and nicely. It carries water, nutrients from roots to different parts of the plant. So what is the work of the stem? It will take water from the bottom of the plant. Where will be the water there? The water will be there in the roots, and from the roots the water and nutrients will be taken and it will pass from here, from the stem, and it will reach to all the parts of the plant, and that is how the plants live, with the help of the stem. If stem is not there, the plants will not be able to grow, because the water, the nutrients, the food, it will not come from the roots to the plant, to the other parts of the plant. So this stem has the work of circulating water and other things like nutrients to the different parts of the plants. Then what is given number 3? It supports the branches, leaves, flowers, fruits, connects with the roots. So one more is the use of the stem. It is called supporting the branches, leaves, flowers, fruits, and it connects with the roots. It will connect all the other parts with the roots, and that is the work of the stem, connecting flowers. See, flowers will be there, fruits will be there over here, and roots will be there over here at the bottom. So these two things at the bottom, the roots and the plants, the flowers over here and the leaves over here, will be connected with the help of this straight stem. As you can see, this stem is called the connector. It is the connector between the flowers, fruits, and the roots. So these two things are connected. Like how we use bridge. Bridge is used for connecting two sides of the road. With the help of the bridge, we can move across, means from one side to other. Same way, water and other nutrients will move from this side to this side, from one side to other side, with the help of this stem. Otherwise, the plants will not be able to survive. Then, as you can see on your screen, this is plant stem, this is tree stem. So again, there is difference between plant and trees. And what is the difference is between their stems. You can clearly see what is given over here. This is plant stem. It is very thick, right? And this is not thick, as you can see. So tree stem are very strong. You cannot break it easily. And it's very strong as compared to plant stem. But plant stem is very thick and thin. It can be broken easily. So this is the difference between tree stem and plant stem. Same way in the trees also, the roots which are over here at the bottom, the roots which are over here, it will contain all the nutrients and water which will be sent to the other part of the trees with the help of the stem. As you can see, this is the standing stem. It is the supporting part of the tree. Without this stem, the trees cannot stand. It will fall down. Same way plants, they cannot stand. The leaves over here on the different stems, they will fall down if this stem is not there. In the trees also, the trees may fall down if the stem is cut or if the stem is damaged. So this stem is very important factor for both trees and plants. And the use of the stem, I told you that it carries water and nutrients to the other parts of the plants and other parts of the trees. That is the uses of stem. And one more fact you should know, that the stem of the tree, this stem is called the trunk of the tree and is covered with the bark. Can you see it is covered outside? The covering is there outside, so it is called bark of the tree. And this stem of the tree, we do not say it's stem, we say that it is a trunk. With the plants, we can say that it is a stem. But the stem of the tree, we have to say that it is a trunk. It is not a stem, it is the trunk, as you can see over here. This is the trunk and it is covered with bark. It is very strong, not breakable at all. So in today's lecture we understood what are types of plants. We just revised the topic and we further understood what are the different types of plants, and we also saw the parts of the plants along with the revision worksheet. So I hope today's lecture was very much enjoying for you, and we'll make some more videos for parts of the plants. Till then, all of you take care of yourselves and goodbye and have a blessed day.